Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
Are you guys ready for more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. today?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
I know I am. I love this glove. There's a lot of Marvel shows coming out, guys.
We are so excited.
We love Marvel.
2021 is going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We love DC too. We just haven't seen a lot of it just because Marvel usually wins our polls and stuff. But we started off with Marvel because I enjoyed a few of the movies and anyways, and then it just became a routine. So woohoo!
That's right.
Yes.
We like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a lot. And we're on episode 12 today, The Inside Man. The Inside Man. Someone in the inside.
I hope the inside man is a nice guy.
Or is he really inside out?
Ah!
So this is really loud to me, but a few times I messed with this on camera before, and in post it was fine. It wasn't too overwhelming because I'm like, whoa, that's really loud.
It's not too bad.
It's like, can you hear me? I talk really loud anyways. So yeah, we really enjoy this, and maybe Talbot will be back in this because we saw that.
Oh, I love
last time. It's
Talbot.
like, we haven't seen him in a while too.
Yeah, right.
And we love Malik, not really at all, but he's a good villain right now.
He is a good bad guy.
Yes.
He's a good bad guy, and
Yes.
crazy about Ward, really freaky. I know it's not him anymore.
that
That
is
he is
horrible.
this ultimate inhuman that Hydra worships, and
And he's just absorbing information and eating and
Oh, gross.
getting his energy back to
Yeah.
God knows what he's going to do.
Yeah, who knows?
yeah, and he went into like flesh dust at the end, where you just saw bone and all his skin.
Oh,
had
yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
So that's
yeah.
what the sandstorm
Like that.
was.
Oh,
That's what
God.
our theory
Yeah, and
was
going
last
into
time.
somebody
Right
else or
down.
something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, can you
It's
imagine just getting lost in a sandstorm of human flesh and just
Oh,
ash?
yeah, that's
Ugh.
that.
Gross, like breathing that in and stuff. Like, yeah, that would totally
God.
mess with you. Just that alone. Ugh. But yeah, so I think we should just get into this one, and I want to see what happens next.
Yeah,
let's do it.
And I love Fitz and Simmons. I can't help it every time. Woo!
Oh, that's
so they're
cute. I
gonna
hope
be
so,
friends
yeah.
like they always are,
Yes,
and I'm
they
sure
have
it's gonna
to,
get
yeah.
better over
That's
time.
right.
So they're very respectful
We
and
have
loving
a
towards each
new
other.
inhuman in our group.
Yes, we do. We have a few. I love how we're bringing in all these ones we met in the beginning of this season and before. Like, it's kind of cool to have like
And Yo-Yo, a new one.
Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
That name. I do love the name though. It's great.
Yes.
That's cute.
So I hope so. Yeah, that'd be cool if she comes back and stuff because she wanted to do her own thing, didn't she?
Yeah,
At
she's
the
going to
end.
have her little GPS, and if she ever needs them,
Get
or
like the coolest
they need
technology.
her.
I'm like, I
Like
want
that.
some.
See that?
You have to be an agent for that. So happy New Year's, guys, because 2021.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Yes,
Happy
happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Happy New Year. Yay.
We're so excited.
Better year, 2021.
Yes, better year for sure.
I hope.
So you ready, guys?
Ready.
Ready?
12.
Puercos sucios. Voy a
Oh, is this
matar.
laser eyes?
See if you can get through to him.
God, look at his ribs.
I want to see his eyes.
Oh my God.
Wow, no matter who he
Whoa.
looks like.
Whoa.
Seems like it's controlled though. Yeah.
When you can't do anything with him.
Huh. He just
He's
left.
going in.
Weird.
Whoa.
I'm gonna fix this, Carla.
Aw.
Everything okay? What the hell are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
You know I'm technically your boss now, right? But I prefer to be partners.
You are not now, nor will you ever be my boss. And we will never be partners. Somehow I have a feeling your idea of being prepared and my idea of being prepared are two wildly different things.
Oh my God.
Oh, this guy.
Eyeball death rays. Well, that's why we've got Daisy and Lincoln with us. Oh, yeah. Good old shake and bake.
Shaking
Shaking
bake.
Bake.
Where are you?
Watching your every move.
I think I see something suspicious. No one would ever intentionally cut their hair like that.
Not funny. We're here to protect a director. Try and remember that.
Oh,
Is this guy? See, now he is
Oh, yes,
someone you
long
should be
coat.
looking at, Lincoln.
That's right.
Doesn't match the weather.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
good. She's got him.
Malik will have a presence there.
Coulson, 12 o'clock. Get out of there, now!
Get out of there.
Okay. I had to
Quickly.
fix-
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Creel. Get in.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oh.
Yeah. This guy's
Get him
bad
again.
news.
Don't touch it.
No.
Darn.
Are you gonna bounce, boing?
Hey, Mr. Man. Let's finish
finish
This
this.
one, man. Ooh.
Oh, now he's gonna get lipped.
Zor being great.
Ooh.
But that'll be good for that.
Grab him.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Saving
Trying
your
to
life.
assassinate you.
Don't touch him.
He's here to protect me.
Oh, oops.
Huh? Whatever.
What?
On him.
He's from the streets. He made some mistakes.
Yeah, see, it gets really fuzzy.
Yeah.
I
You
believe
can't-
everyone deserves a second
Yeah.
chance. But taking him with us on a covert mission doesn't seem like the place to test it.
I'm not kidding, I will do it.
You're not on this op.
What do you mean?
You're not gonna bring
I
her?
should be there.
Maybe a new host, one not so damaged.
I know you're not offering yourself. This must be. Well, there's no way to treat a friend who's just trying to watch your back.
We're not friends.
Ouch.
Carry on watching your back regardless.
I don't care what they call it. It's a dress.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The
okay.
president's
This is
official
valid
representative. It's a customary way to honor them for hosting this symposium.
We have so much to learn about these creatures.
That's our guy.
Because he called them
Yuck.
creatures?
Yuck.
Could be a mistranslation.
Because he's Russian.
Cut their hands off.
We won't need to cut off any hands, but
Oh,
Be like Loki
jeez.
with the eyeballs.
I will need to shake a few.
Oh, he's got the glove.
It actually makes the hand.
Oh, wow. So it looks like that.
Ah, and the glove to glove.
Wow.
Fits like a glove.
Ah, ha, ha,
Same glove.
Hunter points.
Have you found a cure for them, Doctor?
She's a little weirded out. She keeps looking at him.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've just narrowed it down to everyone.
Don't leave his side until I return.
Ooh, he's right for him.
What do you need? Humans.
5 of them. Ooh. Oh, lovely.
I like it when you miss me.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
We got angry.
Just you and me.
Oh, shit.
Field is my thing.
What's your thing?
Maybe it's you.
Oh, who's coming in?
We're gonna pick this up right where we left off.
Faces to all your unpronounceable names.
Oh, you gotta stop
Oh
talking
my
like
gosh,
that.
come on.
On behalf of
Whoa.
President Ellis, I'd like to thank you all for gathering here.
My country is prepared to establish a home for them.
All the Inhumans in one spot? That's one-stop shopping for Malik. I'm putting my money on this guy Petrov.
Bloody hell, I knew it.
Get him.
Creel's leaving his post.
Oh,
No, it might be not what you
Oh,
think.
don't
He
do
doesn't
something
trust
you're not
him.
supposed to,
there you go.
Hunter.
Here we have the same blood, but watch what happens when we add a sample of Creel's blood to the mix. It not only stops the pterogenesis process, it breaks it down.
A vaccine against pterogenesis.
Yeah.
Potentially.
What are you doing?
Okay, so it was the.
We've got an encrypted text going out. Looks like it's from Ellen King. We need to get in her room.
Copy that.
Hunter.
jeez.
He's such a bad boy.
Boom.
Awesome.
She's gonna know that.
She's got an Inhuman locked up and sedated for military experiments. But
Watch
I'm
out.
not seeing a Malik connection.
There's
Anyone
got to be
from
somebody somewhere.
Radio silence.
Oh no, what is in there? It's not lashes.
Move him.
What is-
Oh boy, oh boy. Pussy.
You're lucky that's it.
It has come to my attention that we have a traitor among us.
What?
Arrest this man.
Him?
Oh,
What the hell are you doing?
Why? Yeah.
what the heck? What the heck?
What's happy to have you back?
What the heck?
The director of Hydra.
Just switch it up,
5
please.
people, I
the
bet
director
you
of Hydra.
go.
You never can tell.
Stop with the guns in my
I hate
face.
to be a buzzkill, but this is a gun-free zone, so I'm gonna have to pay that off.
He's blackmailing Talbot
Yeah, okay.
to betray Coulson.
Standard issue Hydra.
Oh, he's black.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Okay,
he's
Our
black
Hydra
now.
agents.
I love you.
Man of her dreams.
I don't hate you quite as much.
It's like my weapons, his weapons.
Still friends? Are we friends?
Gosh.
Any disturbance of structure or function of the body.
boys, someone went to med school, so everyone shut up and listen.
Yeah, I wasn't hacking my way through life.
Oh, he's getting mad.
Let's peel away.
He always
some
has
of
a
the
smile.
layers.
No peeling
inside.
layers.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not an ogre.
Ooh.
It's
Bill
terrible.
Coulson is no friend to the Inhumans.
What did he do? Who does he have? Talbot!
Come on. I hate when he has that much control.
I hope they're acceptable.
Oh my gosh.
Who else are we gonna see?
Yes.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Well done.
Who else?
One will be
boy.
the host.
God.
They're like, okay, tiptoe out.
Rah.
Tilting of his head.
He just sheds into them.
Gross.
Gentlemen interested in changing jobs? Good guys are hiring.
Oh.
Don't get to kill people in cold blood, but we got a really good retirement plan.
Now give me back my son.
You son of a bitch.
I hate this guy.
We had a deal.
Oh, wow.
No, don't kill him.
No.
Oh my gosh. What the hell? No.
There.
What's gonna happen to
Oh,
stop
come
it?
on.
I have an inside man.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
see?
Oh.
I trust him with my life.
Inside man.
Oh, wow.
Where's my son?
He's still with Hydra. Hunter found him, but he almost blew my cover.
Give me a hand.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with his hand? It's kind of freaking me out.
Give it to me.
Oh,
Hope
good.
so.
I'm glad it's not bad.
Whoa.
Are we the only ones that got that no weapons memo?
Slide. Yeah, somebody hit the gong. Gong.
No.
Thanks, oh, look at.
See, okay, that's
See that?
doesn't make us even. Yeah.
Dead weight.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes that's good to lose control.
She's speaking about something else.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Boy, I guess so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. I guess she was.
I'll show you the way.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sparks will be flying.
He's gonna be okay.
Aww.
That's what partners are for, you know?
See.
Oh, good.
Call me Glenn.
Good.
No, good.
Occasionally.
Leave you alone.
Someone more powerful than Malik.
Someone or something.
He's so good. Ew. Oh, why? Oh, those poor people.
Oh, so he takes part of them into.
Oh, this is
Ew,
gross.
So Ward is going to stay
morphing.
with us?
Ugh.
Oh.
That
Oh,
is
God.
creepy.
Oh, that's
That way.
creepy.
Yeah, I got a little something all over.
And thank you for this incredible ride.
It's my pleasure.
No, what's going to happen?
Sure, you're gonna
Drive
keep
few
luring
obstacles
humans
in
at
my
you.
country.
blah, blah, blah,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
screwed.
watch, right.
Haha, there they are.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, can't talk right now, boss.
In it together.
Oh, these
Are
two.
you?
I'm glad they're
So worried
together
for
then.
them.
That's
Yeah,
good. I know.
At least you're
Wow.
together.
Action packed.
Whoa.
So many things. First of all, I am so happy that
About
Talbot
Tal.
is actually
Me
on
too.
the good side and not with Hydra. Because
Yes.
I'm like, no, that would be such a
Yes,
big
yay.
twist. He's such a good guy. And
And he's so silly, and he's so simple-minded at some things, and he thinks about people. It's like, oh my god,
Oh my God,
he
he
can't
doesn't-
be.
I
He
know what he
can't
was
be for
saying.
Hydra.
Yeah.
to them, like,
Oh
oh,
my
well,
God.
this is the only time I'd wear a dress, haha, which was an instant insult because it's not a
Right.
dress, you know. We're just
Right.
saying, like, oh, I can't even pronounce your names. Like, ooh.
Oh, I know.
That's
Every
right.
step
Oh
of the
my
way, he
God,
was just
yeah.
so awkward.
Yeah.
Oh
Were
my
you guys
gosh.
sad when you thought he betrayed?
Big
Yes,
time.
I was. Big time.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't
No,
even
it can't
thinking
be.
of him. I completely thought he was in.
Inside man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
he
inside
in
man was the
Coulson.
Krell guy that we
He
saw
was
a long time
Krell, and
ago.
Krell
Yeah.
saved Hunter.
Yeah.
My goodness, see?
Which I'm happy full circle that
Yes,
hopefully down
right.
the road now that will be a good thing for Hunter because he said, well,
Yeah.
this does not make us even, which I get because he did kill people, but that's hard because he was brainwashed. It wasn't him
That's
doing
right.
it,
It wasn't
you
him.
know? But
Exactly.
physically, yes,
Yeah.
but not mentally, and that's what
No.
makes it so hard, you know? But people make bad choices sometimes.
They do. And
before
look at
that, he
Hunter
had
and
a
May.
record,
May
but
won't
doesn't
even
matter.
say, you know, she's not his friend. And then
Yes.
she
That
kind
was
of like,
neat that she
you're
said that.
okay.
Yeah, but that's just May for you, you know? She's
Yeah,
just
definitely.
tough
She
and
gosh,
calls
yeah.
it.
she doesn't
what
warm
it
up
is.
to people so easily, even if she's known you for a while, it doesn't matter. So that was
That's
kind of
right.
funny. It's like, hey, I love Hunter because he is a good fighter too. He's really good at being an agent, but he's like that goofball that we like to giggle at too.
That's right.
I was so scared for him though. I really thought he was going to get shot there.
I did too.
Yeah, and I thought the person he was going into the room for, which apparently it was, she was encrypting another message to somebody, but he was going off mission and going for Krell. That's like so typical of Hunter to do that.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, no,
so I'm
it
glad he
is.
did though, because he found Talbot's son.
He really did the right thing
That's
that
right.
way. Yeah, because I was like, no, this is
Yeah,
going to mess up
incidentally.
everything. And I don't want to see Hunter as like the guy who messes up everyone's plan and then that's it, you know. But I'm glad that he actually did follow that, and it did seem suspicious. But thank God for Krell being on the good side and actually working
Big
well with
time.
Talbot.
He was
Talbot,
great.
yeah, that
And
was
Talbot-
really good.
Yeah, he trusted him with his life, and it worked out.
It did.
Yes.
Wow, that was so great. Yeah, and oh God, and I love it with May and Bobby, how they just get their weapons, their ultimate
Oh my
weapons
gosh,
of
yeah.
choice.
Oh,
They're just like in
yeah.
their own, like, yes, this is great. I love watching them fight,
Oh,
especially when the
wow,
music
it's
picks up. You usually know it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
Wow.
when like Bobby and Hunter, even when they just go into that room and they just the doors just open up, and I love
And
those
then she has her
scenes where they
sticks. I like
just-
calling
Yeah,
them her
that's
sticks or batons or whatever.
Batons.
But they're so great,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, yeah.
Great together. I'm glad they're with each other. I am worried for them now because they're in danger, but they do such a good job that I'm hoping nothing terrible will happen.
I'm hoping too. I mean, they're in a bad spot. They don't know where they're going.
How crazy is it now with Ward?
Oh,
Ward. Ward
that's really sick.
That so he feeds off of humans that
Ooh.
are,
innocent. They're not. Yeah, they're just
Innocent,
human.
yeah.
and they're very talented with either strength or whatever their
Yeah.
powers are, or maybe not even. Well, then I don't have powers, but how strong they are, whatever.
Was that an asset that they
Yeah.
asked, or that he asked for? Or he just said 5 innocent people.
Five innocent.
Five
Oh, I thought they
innocent.
were like strong people or something. Just to
5
make it
innocent
more, but-
people.
Oh, 5 innocent.
He might have said
So they were-
something else. Like,
Oh,
Maybe
so
they're
they're
innocent.
okay, because then they're pure. I would, that would.
yeah,
make
I
sense,
think
they
because
can
he
take over.
wanted 5 people that were not Inhumans, and then when he was like looking at them and they were terrified and freaking frozen by that Robotnik guy. I'm sorry, like
Oh
the
my
paralyzing
gosh, yeah.
guy, and they were mumbling. I heard. I thought,
I
I was
heard
like, oh
that.
God,
That
so
was
how
really
terrifying is that? That you're
frustrating.
just paralyzed and you can't and then,
Mm.
oh God, it was so terrible. And him walking around and saying like, oh, well, they're innocent people. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what he needs. But when he was showing that power briefly before, when he was going into that sand flesh state, when he was like, I'm going to make him a believer or whatnot, I thought he was kind of putting that all around them and possessing them to make them believe. But no, I guess it was just a show. And then he actually did it for real to those 5 innocent people. Oh my God,
Oh my
how
gosh.
brutal is
And
that?
how often does he
Especially-
have to do that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right?
I don't want to say
Gosh.
hopefully for anything, because I was going to say, like, well, maybe human lifespan. I don't know. That was 5 people he needed to take for that one human host.
Too bad one of them can't be Malik.
You know, that was, we don't know, because just the
It
way
might still be.
he hinted to that when Malik was like, oh, well, we can get you a
Yeah.
better body or something. And then that Inhuman was like, oh, I see you won't use yourself. I see that you're not offering yourself up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was like a kind of a hint that maybe down the road that will happen.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I hope so.
it looks like Malik is afraid. You can see a little hint of being afraid of
Yeah.
it.
He
I'm
even
gonna
looked
say.
almost like
Whatever
an
it is.
eye roll, I felt like. It wasn't an eye roll, but the first time when he was like talking to him about that and walking away, I was like, ooh, yeah, he's kind of like, I don't know if he's regretting his decision, but he's kind of like annoyed or something. I was like, whoa. So it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, you believe so much in this ultimate being again, like, and just blindly follow
Almost
this
like
violent
folklore.
path.
And then when it actually comes
Yeah.
to fruition, like you don't really know what he's capable of, what this
That's
is
right.
capable of. It could become another, barren planet.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
With the
think
other-
too.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's scary.
How do you think that's good? I
Yeah.
mean,
How
for a
he
human
takes
being to think
innocence
that.
away like that, like
Yeah.
melts them up and just absorbs them. Ew, like, I don't know, he won't care. But it's weird too because he's creepier for being so calm and smart, and how he just takes time to regain his energy and just read up on information, watch the TV to really understand, like having 9 TVs or whatever
that's
going
right.
at
Oh,
once to
gosh.
really
Oh.
absorb all of Earth's histories and crazy. Yeah, so this is
right.
not a good thing at all. But just how calm he is. Like, even him defending Ward. Oh, I wish I knew him before.
Right. He's a perfect host. And
he defended him a bit too. Yeah, like that was interesting to me because I was like, "Whoa, okay." So he's it's not going to be good. I don't know like how they're going to defeat this guy unless they can somehow put him back through the portal back to that.
And we have yet to see Lash, so you never know.
Yeah,
That's
because I mentioned last time I think
I'm very
that
hopeful for that.
Yeah,
he can do the heart thing, and I just feel like with Andrew, unless now, because that's another topic I want to talk about with the vaccine, possibly within humans.
Yes.
I was going to say with Andrew, I just feel like because he's probably going to be permanently lashed soon because he was already like, that's going to happen. And he had mustard gas or whatever through Hydra, thrown at him to the point where he's like going to the extreme pressure, kind of like a mutant, it's like when you have something extreme happen to you, then it's like something takes over to defend yourself. I feel like there's no reversing that effect with Andrew, so he might not just run away and just be someone hiding in the shadows forever. I feel like he's going to ultimately like sacrifice himself for the greater good, like they said in this, but actually the greater good. I wanted to ask you guys, like, do you side with Daisy and what she had to say about Inhumans, or do you side with Lincoln about the vaccine? Because Lincoln wanted the vaccine and said people should have a choice, and Daisy was like, you're born this way and it's a privilege and you should.
It's an awakening.
It's not a disease.
Yeah, it's a privilege, I think, like what Daisy said.
Yeah, that people should like definitely just have it and that's it kind of thing. What about you, Kim?
I think the opposite, only because I look at Joey. Joey didn't want that. He wanted to go home. Now he's embracing it because he has Daisy. But is Daisy going to be able to show everyone the most positive way to be inhuman for the greater good? And if some people truly don't want to, like Yogi, she didn't want to, but she was using it right off the bat for good. So you knew she was going to use it right off the bat. She wasn't afraid of it, didn't seem, but I think it would be nice if it was in the right hands to be offered to an Inhuman if they didn't want it.
Yeah, and this can get really deep and very
It's huge because if governments, if the bad governments, right, if Hydra gets it, you never know.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and just thinking with reality, I do agree with Daisy to a certain extent, but I think I side more with Lincoln, where as long as you have a choice, but at the same time, as long as it doesn't hurt you, I truly think people shouldn't have those powers. Because
negative side effects.
We see a lot of good people on this show, which is wonderful, and that's the best that you can hope for in a situation. It is a situation like this, But if you give everyone a machine gun and just hope for the best and be like, oh, well, you'll learn how to use that, it is part of who you are kind of thing, that's scary because then people can walk around with machine guns and you just hope that they're good people and not going to break the law or just take out a few people because they're angry. And I don't think people like that should be tested on or anything, but it's hard. I mean, there's going to be so many different debates on how, like they were having at that meeting, like how do you take care of Inhumans? I mean, because they are different. They're more powerful than we are as humans. So what do you do there? So I see it as they have a born power, like, oh, it's your right to have it. But that's a huge debate. So I'm curious what you guys think, too, if you want to leave it in the comments as well. Like, do you agree with Daisy or Lincoln? I agree with Lincoln. If you have a choice to actually safely remove the powers and just be normal, you should have that choice. I don't think you should be forced, but then the whole laws come in place where what do you do? Like they can't just, I don't want to imprison them either, but you can't just have people walking around with machine guns. I'm going to say it like that because you'll never understand the full potential of people's powers, like every single person who is an Inhuman, and if they are a little psychotic or a little angry.
Or maybe it might be children. Once if a child starts taking, these...
It's like mutants,
fish oil. I mean, you never know. Or like Rosalind was discussing with Daisy, like for every Daisy, there's a Lash. So where does this stop?
And that's where it gets scary too, because yes, there's whole like an equilibrium thing with this whole Inhuman thing. So there's always balance. So the more you get, the more you have to have of that. And like of all the other shows that we watch, like The Boys, you can have really bad people who will kill. Like I think more people would die having those powers, because say even with the Avengers, like when you want to do good, which I think is great if they're in the right hands and in the right mental state to want to take care of people, and with the right group, you can really defend and take care of your own. But if you don't, then it could just be terrible. And there, I think on both sides, you know, there will be a lot of killing, because like with Avengers, you know how people, they sometimes try to protect, like Wanda, when she threw up that bomb or whatever, it ended up blowing out half that building and killing a lot of people. You know, she didn't intentionally mean to do it, but if she didn't have that power, that wouldn't have happened.
It wouldn't have happened.
She did save a lot of people too, but you're going against a lot of supervillains. I don't know. It's just hard. It's really hard to say like what's right, because the more you add, the more danger you can have.
You can see both sides. You definitely can.
Yeah.
But they came back. They regrouped later that day and talked about it, kind of, sort of.
I love the idea of Inhumans. I want to have them around, especially just watching this and stuff and not overthinking it. I think they're really cool to have around. And just thinking, like, would you be
great with S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, they're great with S.H.I.E.L.D. They're great at helping. And I don't want to say, like, they, like, all of them like that, because they're all individual people. But, yeah, like, you know, Daisy is absolutely amazing. I really love her. And the good thing I really enjoy about her character, too, is that not only is she great with her powers, like, she's a strong person, and she is really strong because she trained with May, and she knows how to be a strong human.
And she knows how to use her control, like Lincoln was envious of her.
Yeah, he was.
Said it in his bedroom. And it's true, because look at how he went out to get Krell. And also when he was talking about the vaccine with Daisy, his hands were, you know, letting it, he was getting frustrated and he couldn't control himself. Maybe he would be good to train under May.
I'm kind of hoping, because not that we're getting hints, but with May kind of like talking to him now and again, like, oh, I see your every move kind of thing. I'm hoping eventually, and now that
would be good for his control.
That may be, not that that should be the cause why, but yeah, like I think that she will hopefully help train him too, because he needs that. And Daisy was so out of control with her powers in the beginning. It was scary because we didn't want her to die. Like, how terrifying is that? You don't want to hurt anyone around you. And then you have to train to make sure you don't kill yourself. God. And, so she really came far with that. And May really helped her as well. So that was amazing. I mean, of course,
look at her now. Jeez.
Yeah, she's wonderful. And she is a perfect example of a perfect situation that you want to happen. But again, good example, Andrew. You know, that's terrible on what happened to him. He doesn't want to be like that. And he has this inner anger now that's from his Inhuman side. So I want to ask our fans a question, and you guys too. But I know that they're part alien, that they have the alien blood in them. They were chosen by the Kree. There'd be weapons, you know. But they're still human. Like, they have alien inside them.
They're mostly
but
human.
It's kind of rhetorical to even say that. But I know that they see themselves differently because, of course, they have something even more than humans do to a certain extent, or even majorly, you know. But I don't know, I still see them as humans, though. They were born as human, even though they had something else mixed inside them, and they were chosen, yes, but I just don't like the division. But then that's rhetorical too, because you have division, but they are different because they have weapons. So I'm talking about humans that are normal humans and humans with machine guns that, you know, I want to see them as the same, but it's hard to see them as the same. You know?
It is hard, because you look at a human like Ward.
Yeah.
Look at a human like Ward. Before
if he had those powers, we'd be all screwed.
That's right.
And now he's got the ultimate, you know, he's the host of it. But before
it's not him,
it's not him, but before that, him being just Ward, I mean, he was a horrible, destructive human.
Definitely.
So it's hard, because if he had, God forbid, he had the Terrigenesis inside of him and he became inhuman, oh my God, he'd be 20 times worse than Lash.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
and how far can the
Lash
powers
has a
go?
reasoning why he's killing Inhumans. You know, he has a reasoning.
Yeah, and I feel like because that is his weapon. Like, he was designed for balance because for reasons we don't understand why he's just killing Inhumans. So I still don't know if that's the Inhuman side of him because he didn't have that rage beforehand until he turned. So I don't know if he feels like now that his weapon side, I guess, came out, that he's like, okay, my balance is to kill all these people. Like, he doesn't fully understand it, but he just gets this rage to kill them. Or, again, if it's just Andrew believing that he doesn't like being what he is.
Right, because he'd always reject every Inhuman to go into Daisy's. He was just rejecting. They weren't ready yet. But it's the physician in him where they're saying they're not psychiatrically ready to be an Inhuman. They're not ready to be on a team. They have to do a lot more, focusing and training.
Definitely an interesting topic. Yeah. So this can go back and forth. And that's like with the real world now with so many things, the gun laws and everything. And, what really is right. And I like the idea of being able to protect myself, but under the right circumstances where you understand safety laws and how to handle certain things. Like not just, this is your given right to just have something and not know anything else, like you just have to be in, but it's hard. It's really hard.
It is. And
it really is.
Right. Because then it goes on the regulation of, are you going to be just an Inhuman amongst XYZ community? And
like Yo-Yo, like she wants to be part of her normal community.
And
just,
do humans need to know about you? I mean, that's hard.
Yeah.
They want to be.
And you want to be yourself. You want to have
They want to live their own life.
So this is a very interesting
really
to
hard.
talk about. Yeah. Because I would want to know, but if I wasn't Inhuman, I would want to have my privacy too. I get that. I totally do. And people don't have to say like, hey, I have guns, They don't have to like openly express that or anything, as long as it's within the law,
Right.
Anywho, guys, it's very. I know we can talk about it all day.
We could, because it's an interesting subject.
It is. So
thank God it's not reality.
Lincoln, yeah, I know, right?
That's right.
I'm just going, like agreeing with Daisy, and then going to Lincoln, like, yeah, that too, and then hearing Daisy go, well, it won't be a choice once we have a vaccine. Like, no one will have a choice. They're just going to kill us off. Like, I don't think it's killing off though, because it's a little part of you that hasn't been awoken, and they're not killing the now Inhumans, once you're fully fledged, like, through the process, then that's it. Like, they can't use the vaccine on you, right? I think that's what they were saying. But so they're not killing you off, and who knows, because now that they're triggered, if they have kids, maybe that will also
it's going to be in their genes.
Unless they had a vaccine that also like didn't awaken it or something. But so it is an interesting topic. Because again, like, okay, yes, you were born with it, but it was still a Kree thing that they did, right? Like, it was still a weapon or something that they made, so it wasn't supposed to be that way, just in nature. Someone created that. I don't know. Interested in what you guys have to say. I'll stop talking.
I'm very interested. I'm very interested in Krell's blood, like how he became who he is. Like,
and he again will be the vaccine, because I'm still a little confused about him, because he wasn't an Inhuman. He somehow, right? Like, that was kind of the confusion.
Right.
So
because
I know we
when
heard
they
a bit about it before.
They put the Terrigenesis in his blood and it dissolved it. It rejected it.
It did.
Yeah. So he's not Inhuman.
Yeah. But he can still change and all that. So I don't understand that unless he was like messed with in a lab or something. I'm sorry, guys, if we missed.
So now they're probably saying that, maybe this episode was telling us that there's another line.
Maybe.
Maybe he'll be the key against it.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good point too. Him and Lash,
Never know. Him and Lash.
But I kind of thought like maybe he was an Inhuman, Krell, and his Inhuman power was to balance, to have a vaccine, so maybe to give people a choice.
Yes, you're right. That could be on top of it. So and boy, what a power that is, because that's a double power. I mean, he can.
I mean, that's a crazy power that he can just absorb. How smart, because he can go against, as long as the stuff's around him, touching that rubber against Lincoln and being like, oh, and I was like, oh, you're going to bounce or something. I was like, oh, crap, no, it's rubber. So that was
Michelin Man.
Yeah, right, exactly. Right. So I want to say Happy New Year's, guys, and I'm going to cut it off here. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon, as always. A good year, guys, 2021. Woo!
21, Yay.
Subscribe.
Yeah.